Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy CGD101 here, big as another video, and today I'm doing something a little different. Today I'm starting a new series I'm hopefully going to do a lot of. It is Versus, which basically is I take two weapons and I put them against each other and try to figure out which one is best and which one is better for you to go grind for. Today we are going to be putting Outbreak Perfected against Bad Juju. I have reviews of both. If you want to go look at individual reviews of both of these weapons, links will probably be at the end of the video, as well as you can go to my channel and subscribe for more content. So let's get right into this. Alright, first off, we're going to talk about damage. Now, damage is very important. Now, we're going to go ahead and talk about both PvE and PvP. Now, we're going to start off with PvE because that's the first thing I have on my list. Now, both weapons are the same archetype. 450 round per minute, same, they're the same. They have the same amount of damage, 182 per crit, 111 per body. So, however, the difference is Outbreak's exotic perk one of the perks, I don't know if it's the exotic perk, I believe the exotic perk just procs the parasites, and then another perk adds damage onto the parasites. So when it comes to PvE and boss damage, Outbreak actually does more damage than Bad Juju. However, when it comes to clearing ads, it appears Bad Juju is more efficient. Now, I'll go ahead and talk about the categories in a minute that I'm going to be giving points to. Now, when we talk about PvP, it's pretty much the same thing. 25-16 for both. So overall, equal weapons when it comes to damage. Now, when we look at the perks and how that damage fluctuates depending on certain situations, as well as different things about the weapons. Now, first off, we're going to go talk about how I'm going to be ranking these, how I'm going to be awarding points to certain weapons. We're going to go over overall damage, range, stability, reload, exotic perk, DPS, ads. Those 7 things will be the kind of factors that we add into this. Now, we're going to leave overall damage for last. Now, first off, we're going to go over range. Now, range is a very important thing, especially in PvP. Using these weapons over the last week or so, or however long I had Bad Juju, I really did feel like Outbreak has better range overall, because you could really map some people with Outbreak compared to Bad Juju. Bad Juju has a lot of damage fall off if you're standing too far away, and it is ineffective at that point. If you have String of Curses procced, it kind of equals out, but it still has a lot of damage fall off. Now, as you see right here, this is an instance where I'm practically mapping the guy with very little damage fall off. That's insane. That is insane range. So, when it comes to range, I gotta give it to Outbreak Perfected. The next thing we're going to discuss is stability. Now, both these weapons have very good stability. Bad Juju's full auto, I felt like Bad Juju has a little kick to it, but if you look at purely statistics, Bad Juju does have better range. However, stability isn't just about the rating on the weapon. It is about how the recoil feels, how it all feels, how the weapon reacts when you shoot, and how you can control it. I look at all those factors. And overall, I feel like, again, Outbreak was much better when it comes to stability. You can control it easier. It has very little kick. It feels like it doesn't really have any stability at all. Bad Juju, on the other hand, does have good stability, but you can feel it kick a few times. It does tend to mess you up a little bit. At least it messed me up a little bit, because it does have some recoil. Alright, next thing we're going to go ahead and discuss is reload. Now, I'm going over this because reload is an important factor when you're trying to DPS bosses, as well as get as many shots off as possible. Now, both weapons have pretty good reload. However, I cannot give this to Outbreak. This is to Bad Juju. So, Bad Juju gets the reload, because if you constantly get kills, you won't even have to reload. That's how good the reload is, basically. You don't even have to worry about that if you're just constantly getting kills. And even when you're not getting kills, the reload is pretty quick. It's not bad. It's very good. When we look at the exotic perks, String of Curses, compared to the parasitic Outbreak Perfected, I looked at how useful it is in all situations. Now, parasites are kind of hard to get attached to opposing players in PvP. So I feel like in PvP, String of Curses is more useful. However, then when you look at PvE, when you're clearing ads, String of Curses is more useful, because you're constantly refilling ammo and the damage is upped every time you get a kill, up until 5. String of Curses 5, which is the max. Outbreak, it's okay with its exotic perk. It's a cool exotic perk with the parasitic nanites, but I'm gonna have to give this to Bad Juju because it's overall more useful. DPS, I'm gonna make this quick because I only got a minute and a half left to talk. DPS is gonna go to not Bad Juju. It's gonna go to Outbreak, because the parasites, when you get those constant headshots, it'll spawn parasites onto the boss. That will then up Outbreak's damage, so it overall does more damage than Bad Juju when DPSing. Ads, I already mentioned this. Bad Juju, best for ads. Keep getting kills, keep getting ammo. Simple as that. So at this point, we're 3-3. Now, overall damage, PvE plus PvP. Looking at all the damage it could do. This took me a good hour to decide. I had a tough time deciding this one. Bad Juju's very good in all aspects, but so is Outbreak. Even in places where Bad Juju shines, Outbreak is still giving Bad Juju a run for its money, like with ads and Outlaw. But I feel like there's no other weapon out there than Outbreak. Outbreak obviously does the most damage, because Outlaw you can instantly reload, and just it is overall more effective. That's how I feel about the two weapons, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I did not time this well, but thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.